Well, good evening and welcome to Fishing with CJ. Back on the beach. We're at Seaford this evening, just catching the last knockings of the sunset, so I can get that on film. Let's turn this around, so do that and do. Turn around. There we go, look at that. Look at that. Quite get the rod tips in. Let's see if I can tilt it a bit further up. No, still not getting the rod tips in. But there's the sunset. Look at that sunset. Beauty. Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, back on the beach and we're fishing. Fishing for smoothhounds tonight. Determined to catch one. Fishing the tide down and then beginning the tide up. Sammy Hollis, how you doing, buddy? Took me ages to get set up. I bloody nightmares setting up as usual. I'm having a few nets. Hey, Fox 7466. Thanks, mate. Thanks for good luck. I definitely need it. I seem to have been plagued with bad luck just recently. I was talking to someone. John Neem. Hello, mate. I was talking to someone in the tackle shop this evening and saying what a crap year I've had. And he said, I've had an amazing year. And he showed me the pictures of all his fish he's caught. And I went, it makes me feel even better. But yeah. So, Chris Heavens, you going to Seaford at the weekend? All right, mate. You going to be fishing? And if so, fishing during the day or fishing at night? Can I suggest that you fish into the dark? Don't fish during the day. I don't think you'll have much joy during the day. You want to be fishing it like now for the next couple of hours, really, which is what I intend to do. Yeah, beautiful evening. It's a great evening to be on the beach. There is a bit of wind, but it's coming offshore, so you can't feel it at all. Which means the sea's reasonably calm. Yeah, I've got some good bait tonight. Some baby squids, and I've got some peeler crabs. So let's hope that the target species is achieved. Okay, yeah. Just Jacob, it's Langley with an N, not an L. There's a lot of people call it Langley Point, but it isn't Langley Point, it's Langney Point. Langney. I don't know why, there's a shopping centre north of Langley that for some reason has got a sign saying Langley, but it's not, it's Langney with an N. There you go, so every day a school day, so they say. Tilt this up a bit and get more of the rods in and still get the sunset. Yeah, that's better, I think. Is the screen still flashing? Anybody tell me, is it still flashing? Is it still blinking? There's been a couple of upgrades on the phone and on YouTube. Perfect view. Is it flashing, Val? Because there's been an upgrade on the phone and there's been an upgrade to YouTube. So, all right, glitching now and again. Yeah, well, we all know all the trials and tribulations I've gone through trying to resolve that. It ain't getting resolved. Oh, hello. Hang on, let's turn the camera around so you see what's going on here. Billy Bob is using me as a cushion. No, Peter Schultz, no flashing or buffering. Oh, that's interesting to hear. Just trying to get this camera set up how I want it. Right, let's go back to watching the sunset, the last knockings of it. Yeah, do love it down here. I mean, when the weather's like this, you can't beat it. I mean, what a beautiful sunset. I mean, I don't know if the camera's doing it full justice, but it is a beautiful sunset. I've got the GoPro filming it as well, but I think Billy Bob's sitting. All I've got is a silhouette of Billy Bob with the sun behind him. Maybe it might be all right. We'll see. Wait till the sun's gone down and then I'll stop filming. I suppose I ought to wind the rod I put out first in and see if it's doing any bait on it. Oh, something happening there. Might be weed. There is a bit of weed out there. Doesn't look like England, does it? It looks like some sort of tropical place with the sun going down over a nice blue sea. It's not blue at all, the sea, it's just a reflection of the sky. Billy Bob, you watching the sunset? Right, what's everybody up to? Well, 15 to 30 seconds is certainly better than it was, so it's just a couple of minutes. Honestly don't know what the solution is. Why are you licking me? I can't believe we're into July. Oh, by the way, Fal, happy Independence Day of yesterday. I mean, you call it Independence Day, we call it Good Riddance Day, but can't beat a nice sunset. I think it's in my genes. My father was a big filmer of sunsets. The old holiday cine films. We used to get all the people in the street used to come and watch our cine films at the holidays, and there was one film for 1 2-week holiday. I think there was 7 sunsets on it, just one after the other, and then a little bit of us kids playing on the beach. So you kind of had the mickey taken out of him for that. Particularly as the things he took on the beach, he used to cut people's heads off all the time, which was quite amusing. God bless him. Come on, fish. I'm not going to accept a blank tonight. Certainly going to fish till I have to move. Lawrence, how you doing, buddy? Right, the good fishing time is now as the sun is going down. Right, I'm going to rebait up the nearest rod because it's been out for a while now. Before, well, still enough light so I can see what I'm doing with that headlight. You're going to have to get off me, dog. That's it. So just bear with me while I'm doing that. The bait is nearly gone. It's not my snarly crab, I guess. I'll bait up with a peeler crab on this one as well. Preparing this crab, scraping up all the hard bits, so I'm left with a nice spongy, soft crab, as I was shown by Tony. cinch it off, and the secret, Tony is going to have to quick grab to help the juices come out. And fine on your leg. There you go, nice juicy crab bait. Didn't bring a towel with me. Use old Charlie single to clean the hands. So let's whack this one out and crack on fishing. Come on, you fish! Come on, you fishes! Come on, you fish! Gonna have a drink. Dog's decided he wants to lick me. Don't know why. This tastes good, I guess. It's a taste of dog food. Have I missed anything whilst there was Langley? Hello, Billy Bob. Yeah. What's that? Langley. Yeah, good luck, mate. Good luck. Tell us how you get on. If you get any, post any pictures of it, or leave comment on the video that I did about the Dreamcast. He's got some Achios rods coming in soon, and I want to do a video about them with the Achios R10 Black Edition on. I mean, I'm going to do some stuff with the Angler's Den as well. I've been talking to Glyn about doing some stuff about lure fishing, spinning rods and what have you. Hopefully get to do that soon. I'm going down to Cornwall on Friday, so hopefully I get some film down there. I've not had a great deal to put out and film really. That's why I put a skydive video out yesterday, because the fishing's been, for me, just not in the groove. I don't know what's wrong. But I'm just not in the groove. I'm going to stick it out down here till at least midnight, I think. Yeah. Hey Richard. Dean. No, it looked like I landed hard, didn't it? But I actually speeded the film up. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, I did speed it up for my landing just to make it a little bit more spectacular. No, my landing was beautiful. It was a beautiful landing. It was a beautiful day for skydiving. There was a little bit of breeze, so the landings were gentle. In fact, you might have watched the videos, but a few of the people landing with bigger canopies actually struggled to not get blown backwards by the wind. But yeah, that was a majorly speeded up bit of film. As was the skydive. The skydive was slowed down, you might have noticed. Just playing with it really. Wasn't the greatest skydive I've ever done. In fact, it was 2 jumps. You might have noticed that there were different people in the plane at 2 stages in that video. It's because it was 2 skydives, and I edited them together to make it into a little bit more of a story. Yeah, and the 2 skydives. The first one, my booty came off as I went out the door, so I was all over the place. I found it very hard to keep stable. And then the second one was better, but for some reason Karen, we broke on the exit, which we shouldn't have. We should have been together on the exit, which meant that we wasted a bit of time getting back together again. Otherwise, we would have done a lot more points in that, I think. But hey, it was a fun jump. We weren't in a competition. We weren't out to beat anybody or impress anybody. It was just a bit of fun. And for the people who don't skydive, hopefully it was exciting. For the people who do skydive, please don't be too critical. Yeah, I wondered we would have put it out on my fishing channel, to be truthful. But because on the last live we were talking about it, I messaged Val and asked her what she thought, and she said no, put it out. So I did. So that's why it's on the fishing channel. No, it has no relevance to fishing whatsoever, other than it was why I wasn't fishing on Sunday. And as Val said, it's me. That's what I do. It's the sort of things I do. So hopefully do some wildlifey stuff when I'm down in Cornwall with a bit of luck. I don't know if I'm going to take my underwater drone with me and see if I can do some underwater stuff, or do some underwater stuff with a wetsuit on. I wouldn't mind doing some sort of bit of snorkeling actually, and filming that. I don't want to copy John Locker too much. I mean, his stuff is, one, he's better at it than I am, and 2, you know, he's down there all the time, so he gets to know when the best times to go are. Whereas I'm just going to be stuck with when I'm there. So yeah. Let's turn this round so you can see the last knockings of the sunset. Thank you, Val. I want a 3-ounce rod. I don't know. There used to be a great diver bass rod that was a little bit more than that, but they stopped doing it. I mean, I'd suggest go in your local tackle shop and ask them. I know, where do you live? Hi, Dave. Oi, oi. Fishing Dorset. Oi, oi, you all. Shane. Yeah, how you doing, Shane? Yeah, forgive me if I forget people's names. I can hardly remember my own name most of the time. That's better. You can see the rod tips now. The sun's gone down behind the hills, so now we can look at watch the rods. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. So if we see a big lunging bite, game on. I don't know how long we're going to be able to go for until it gets too dark for the live. Chisel, Sunday morning, mate. Fantastic. Oh yeah. People walking past me think I'm mad because I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I'm fishing low tide. If that was to me, yeah. Fishing the last knockings of the tide going out and then the first bit of the flood. I think the idea is I'm going to fish until I have to pack up and move, and I'm not going to move, I'm just going to pack up and go. Where are you going? Okay, I wonder if that's something to do with the light failing. Hey, Major Stone, standing to attention now, sir. I don't think I've seen you on here before, Major Stone. Welcome to my chat. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been on here before, it's not a fishing channel that's contaminated with many fish at the moment. Just don't seem to be in the groove, I'm afraid. But I am about 59 away from my next major target. So if you know anybody who would appreciate, and yeah, thanks for that, Val. Anybody like to join me, to subscribe if you haven't done so already. As I say, 59 or 58 to go for the big 4K. So please help me with that if you can. Hey Cornish, how you doing, buddy? Looking forward to seeing you down in Cornwall very, very soon. I'm not 100% sure what gear I'm going to be able to bring with me. I'm not sure. What do you have in mind? If we do get together to have a fish, what do you have in mind? You're going to fish off the beach, do you say? Yeah, I've done shorts, and yeah, I have done shorts. I'm not that convinced about it. Maybe I think you've got to be in a bikini and jiggle your bits around really to do well on shorts. But I have done some shorts. There's a dolphin short on there which I thought was going to really hit off, but it didn't. Yeah, I might do some shorts when I'm down in Cornwall, possibly. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Do some shorts down there. I'll take my laptop down there with me so I can edit them. Yeah, all about the hashtags. Oh no, Chris. What, me jiggling my bits about in a bikini? You know you'd like to see that, Val. You do know you'd like to see that. I know you'd like to see that. Don't worry, I'm not doing it tonight. It's too cold. Well, it's not cold actually. It's actually quite pleasant, but I'm not taking the clothes off. Oh, come on, Valerie. Don't be so coy. Hey, JD. How you doing, bud? Jess the Tiger. Hello, mate. There's another person I don't know. Good evening, Jess the Tiger. If you've not been on one of my lives before, welcome to the channel and welcome to the live. Yeah, I do. All right, okay. I mean, it's not it's not unlikely that I haven't forgotten, because as I say earlier, I can't remember my own name half the time. So, have you? You've been out on the boat with me, so I didn't know you by Jeff. Oh, Jeff from the club. All right, okay. Oh, blimey. Okay, right. Right, okay, Jess the Tiger. Well, I didn't know you were Jess the Tiger. How would I know that? Hello, Jeff. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we didn't. I recall we didn't actually have a particularly spectacular day that day either. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I don't know what it's like in land, but it's beautiful down here now. It's really. It's not cold. It's just cool. It's nice. Yeah, they both keep modding a little bit. It's either I picked up a little bit of weed, there is some weed out there, or it's the old crabs. I'll leave it going for a bit longer and then I'll wind it in and rebait it. I mean, the fish I'm hunting for tonight, when you get a bite, you should know it. Bend the rod over and possibly pull the rod rest over if I'm not quick. Everybody seems to be catching them but me. Mind you, I went on the beach with the mighty Tony Kirish the other night. You may have seen the video. And he blanked, and I had the only decent run of the night. Unfortunately, didn't connect with it. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Please do it. Do it. You know it makes sense. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. It doesn't oblige you to anything in any shape or form. It's just a means of me knowing who my fans are, really. And again, I'm not 100% sure how or what YouTube does with the statistics, but it doesn't hurt, shall we say. Yeah, good Dover sole conditions. You're absolutely right. Guess what? I haven't got any bait for. I did think about buying some worms, but I thought, no, I want a smooth hound or a bass. I guarantee if we get a smooth hound or a bass, you will get a dance tonight. Smooth hound or a bass. I didn't dance for the bass the other night because I wasn't intending to catch any bass. But, oh no. What are you saying about my dancing? I happen to have you know that there's a number of people that love my dancing. Even a thumbs down. No, don't give me any thumbs down. There used to be some person who used to give me a thumbs down before I'd even started the video. The video come out within seconds as a thumbs down. But he's either died or he's got bored with it, because I don't tend to get them now, which is good. But yeah, I mean, views and subscribers is what matters, and the length of time viewing, the number of adverts that you can bear. I mean, obviously I do get paid a little bit for doing this, but it's only a pittance. still a view. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, it is true. It is a view. You're right. The person who's giving you a thumb down has watched the video or watched a bit of it. You're right. You're right. I'm fishing the tide down, Andy. Yes, I am. I started when the tide was about, I don't know, 10 feet away, and it's now 50 feet away. Yeah, no, I agree, Val. I agree. What annoys me is if someone's giving you a thumbs down for whatever reason, have the courage to say what it is you don't like, because how can I improve if all you're doing is you go duh and give me a thumbs down? Yeah, so you know, if there's something you don't like about my videos, you know, even if it's a discussion about, you know, the ethics of fishing, you know, I'm willing to have that discussion. But don't just give me a thumbs down. It's just rude, isn't it? In my view. I mean, it doesn't get me down. Well, no, I suppose it used to get me down a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, got 34 views, I've got 33 likes, so thanks very much for that. That's all 34 and 34. Woohoo! No, you're right. I shouldn't worry about it. And you know, I don't lose sleep over it. Don't get me wrong. There are things I lose sleep over, but that isn't one of them. I'm losing sleep over a certain family issue at the moment, which I'm not going to go into, but that's another matter. Actually got more likes than viewers at the moment. That's unusual. No, you never stop learning when you're fishing. No, you're right. Every day is a school day. Seaford, I think there's been a few smooth hounds. There's been a few smooth hounds come in, and I think there's a few bass. I don't think it's fishing its rocks off though. Alex Smart, who I come down with here, he's had a few smooth hounds off here. I mean, I packed up when I've gone 50 yards away, and he had a bloody smooth hound. Hi, Graham. Yeah, no, just, you know, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I watch YouTube a lot. In fact, I probably watch more YouTube than I do terrestrial TV, to be honest. And yeah, you know, if I get bored with the film, I stop watching it. One of the things I'm not sure about, and you give me some. Yeah, I've got Billy the dog with me, so Billy Bob's here with me. Is how long to make my videos. I try and make them half an hour long, because I can tell the story in half an hour. I mean, some of the videos I struggle to trim them down to half an hour, and I don't work at padding one out to make it half an hour long, but they tend to be half an hour long. But is that too long? Is that too short? What would you want? What do you want? Half an hour, 20 minutes? I mean, I must admit that I sometimes start watching a video and then I'll click the button onto the TV to see how long it is, and if it's an hour and a half more to watch, I'm kind of going, you know, I've had enough of this now. But I was watching a Graham Pullen video last night, and he routinely does them way over an hour, and he gets hundreds of thousands of views. So, I mean, I guess people watch just to see Graham, not to see him fishing. He is a bit of a character. Come on, fish. Right, Graham. Well, I mean, I'm glad to do that for you. I'll tilt it so you can see the sea a bit more if you want. Hang on. Yeah, so you can see the sea in the background. The trouble is, I suppose if I moved away a bit, you'd be able to see the rod tips and the sea. Oh no, you can just about see the rod tips. Yeah, I couldn't bear to live away from the sea, that's for sure. I lived in London for most of my life until I joined the army. But I moved down here in 1989, and if I go away from the sea at all, I don't like it. I need to have that sea nearby. I can see it from my bedroom window. I mean, albeit at a distance, but I can see the sea. And on a, you know, on a windy night, you can hear the waves crashing on the shore, which is just amazing. And I used to live 20 yards from the beach, and yeah, and there was seldom a night I couldn't sleep. That's for sure. Sound of the waves on the shingle is very, very. I think I saw Val describe it as a nature's lullaby. Certainly is. Certainly is nature's lullaby. Come on, I've got some really good bait tonight. I don't want to waste it. Now, you know, if Tony Kerridge is to be believed, now is the time, as the sun is just getting, it's just starting to get dark. I forget what time the tide is. It's probably must be about the bottom of the tide now, I would have thought. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you fishes. Where do you live, Graham? Where is it that you live that's 2 hours from the sea? And what bit of sea are you 2 hours away from? I've got a contract starting in August in Coventry, so I'm going to be going up there, and that's about as far from the sea as you can get, I think. I mean, the middle of Leicester is the centre of England as far furthest you can be from any coast, but I think Coventry can't be too far off it. But I'm going to only be spending one night up there, so 1 night a week. So I won't get complete withdrawal symptoms. Got a few dead seagulls on the beach here at the moment, which is a bad sign because we've got this avian flu epidemic going on. And as I say, saw a dead seagull when I was walking down here just now, and there was a dead seagull at Langley the other day. So it's not a good sign, is it? Maybe that's the next epidemic that's going to be coming our way. Hi Val. Mrs. or Beach. Yeah, well, I know which wins in my head, but that's me being brave. My missus did come down with me tonight. I did talk her into it, but she only stayed for about half an hour. I think she was more down for the dog than me. Oi, oi, London Viking, how you doing, buddy? How did you get on? You fished at Seaford on Saturday night, didn't you? You said. How did you get on? What's that? Okay, mate. Thank you. That's good to hear. Long or short? Cheers, buddy. Thank you, Jay. Thanks for doing that. Near Bedford. All right. Okay. That's kind of a how long's a piece of string. I probably leave my baits out too long, to be truthful. If you've got a lot of crab activity, well, you've got to keep winding them in because they don't stay out there very long. That's for sure. I mean, I've got peeler crabs on both of these. I will be winding in the left hand rod in a minute because it's been out there a while, just to check and freshen the bait up. 10:18. All right, cool. What time is it now? I've had this problem before. I don't wear a watch anymore. It's all on my phone, and because I'm using the phone. At the moment, the weed ain't bad. right, okay, jet skis. Loads of cuttlefish bones. I didn't notice you while you're walking down. But, coffee is very bad for you, Valerie. I had to stop drinking it. It was killing me, literally. So I have to drink decaffeinated coffee, which I can imagine for you is a total anathema. But yeah, caffeine would kill me. So I've had to curtail it. You didn't get anything tonight? Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Fish the afternoon. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's worth trying to fish during the daylight in Seaford at the moment. Unless the mackerel come in, or if you're out very first light and you're going after bass or something like that. But I don't think you might pick a place up. That would be, you might pick a bass up, to be honest, but they're pretty few and far between. It tends to be better on Seaford Beach at night, in my opinion. I mean, there was a time when I lived right next to the beach. I'm thinking about March or April time. Had a beautiful weather, and I'd broken my ankle, so I was off work, and I used to go fishing down the beach every day. And I was just catching lots of dinglings, but it was fun. I was catching fish, and it just kept me sane, really. I mean, as everybody accepts, fishing is a great psychological boost. But that was sort of, as I say, March, April, May time. This time of the year, yeah, night time is best, in my honest opinion. Yeah, and I was talking to someone in a boat in the tackle shop this afternoon, and I was saying what a crap season I was having out of the boat evening, and he said, "No, I've had the best season of my life this year. We're catching all these fish," and he was showing me pictures of huge undulate rays and all sorts of things like that, and I thought, bloody hell. And he told me where he was getting them, and not very far away, to be honest. Definitely in sight of where I am at the moment, and around about where I can see a trawler actually trawling at the moment. So I've probably been going too far. I've been expending a lot of money on fuel when in fact I didn't need to. So as soon as my boat comes out of having its facelift, which hopefully is in the next few days, I'm going to get out. Okay, so I've got about an hour more of the tide. I found some cuttlefish eggs washed up on the Hastings a few days ago with baby cuttles inside them live. Yeah, no, you do get that quite a lot this time of the year. Especially if you get a storm. You'll get loads washed up. I mean, I did try to keep some alive. Well, yeah, I mean, they've got to be stuck to something. I mean, maybe if you tied them to a rock with a bit of bait elastic or something like that and lobbed them out, they might have a survival chance. I mean, I used to keep marine fish. I had two big tanks down in my basement with a beer cooler to keep the water cool, a huge filtration systems and what have you. And I was quite successful keeping fish, but I tried to put cuttlefish in their eggs in there, but it never works. I never got any result. For a mac, the mackerel again are a bit thin on the ground. They are being caught, but they are ones and twos for sure. Yeah, I mean, it tends to be, again, in my opinion, tends to be a bit later in the year when you get the big blooms of mackerel on the beach. They drive the whitebait onto the beach, and you can literally walk along the beach and pick up buckets full of whitebait that have just been driven onto the shingle, and the mackerel are just going loopy. Last year was an epic. I've not seen it like that for decades. There was mackerel the whole width of Seaford Beach. So you could see mackerel from here all the way round to the far end of Seaford Beach, just a black line of them all the way along. Unreal, great fun with a little spinning rod. Just casting out, and literally they were hitting the spinner as the lure hit the water. You hadn't even started to wind it in, and there was a mackerel. So it was spectacular. But that was unusual, and I don't know quite why it happened. There've been quite a few dolphins seen around. Maybe they've driven them onto the shore or what, I don't know. But let's hope they do it again this year, because it was spectacular. I mean, I think I might have even done a short actually. I did do a little video of it. Because I had my daughter down there. I think I did a video from the beach to that sea, and I caught mackerel on the beach, and then I used them as bait and caught toke with them on bait on the bait out on the boat the next day, if I recall. Come on, rod tips, lurch over. Right, I'm going to wind this near rod in, check the bait, rebait it, and whack it out whilst we've still got a bit of light. I'll put myself down. There's an answer to your question about how long you can leave a bait out there. That's coming totally strict. So, my bait, little peeler crabs. Quite a small one. Right, so we're gonna peel this peeler crab and prepare it for bait. So as I was shown by Tony, you need to get all the claws and legs off it. Peel all the hard bits off from the underside. Get them off. The bristly bits, the tail, the hard shell that's around the tail, it comes off, it'll come off and leave behind the new one. Bristly bits here, bits around there, the jaws off. Take the back off. So that's now, it's all soft now, beautiful, not really got a little cushion. We're going to put it on the hook. The way that I'm going to do that is we've got a twin hook pennel on there. So pull the pennel hook away. Put the hook through the widest part of the body, all the way through, comes out the other side, and then we're going to whip that on there, onto the back of the hook. Whoops. And I'm sure there's hundreds and one ways of doing this, this is just the way I'm going to do it. It's peeled, it's a soft crab, they're quite tough. And then we're going to use plenty of bait elastic, whip it into the hook, so the hook is sticking out proud. So the mistake I used to make is I just used to peel the backs off them and leave all the hard bits on the bottom. So when you leave them like this, it's quite a tough little bait. Cinch that one. Bring the pennel down. So it's nicely cinched onto the hook there. Bring the pennel hook down, put a couple of wraps around the line around it so it's in the place, and just tuck that into the top edge of the bait. So it's holding it up. Two hooks there. And then what Tony said, his secret, is you pierce the body of it just to get a bit of this juice oozing out. And then he said he puts another bit of elastic around there just to kind of keep it all contained with the crab. So there we've got nice little crab bait, 2 hooks on it. And that, again, according to Tony, is a great smooth out bait. So let's get that cast out and see if we can't catch a fish with it. Well, as soon as how that bait has been completely robbed, that's what we bring this rod in as well. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this other rod in as well and see if we can still do bait on it. That bait has been completely washed. Right, that bait came in completely intact, so I'm just going to put a small grab on it and whack it back out. So what's been going on while I've been messing around, baiting up and tackling up, etc. So see what's been said. Lazy bastard night. No. I can barely hear you speaking when you step away from the phone. Yeah, Val. So you probably I was doing a piece to camera on the GoPro actually. So yeah, it is a lovely evening. No, say you're in the daytime. You're wasting your time really. Yeah. Right. Dennett Super Sprat does the viz. Yeah, no, they do flap and rattle, don't they, Val, when they come up in a string like that. Yeah, peeler crab. Yeah, I'm on peeler crabs. Yeah, no, last year it got really good. The mackerel were really good last year. Yeah, they're getting them in Guernsey. I think they're getting them down in Cornwall now. Del Intrepid. Sorry, mate. I've been tackling and stuff like that. I'm just going back through the messages now. Still not managed to get a ray. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, vitamin C. Right, this is on my phone. It's on a Samsung S22 Ultra, which I've been having problems with because it flashes. Yeah, no, this is on my phone. I've got a GoPro set up as well, just because if I start catching some fish, yeah, the phone's going in and out of focus because I'm moving in and out on it, so it will focus my hand and then it will focus back in again. So it should be quite nice and steady now. I moved back a bit so that you could get a better view of the rod tips as well, to be honest. Yeah, thanks for bearing with me. Obviously I'm here fishing primarily. I've left what was left of the peeler on that second rod. I've left it on because it was still quite a chunky bait with lots of scent, and then I've tipped the bottom hook off with a little hard shell. So, hey, Randolph Rhino, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so I've got a little hard shell on there now. I mean, I believe that hard shells will catch fish off the beach. I really do. I think you can spend a lot of money on peelers. If the fish are there and they're feeding, they will feed on hard shells because that's what they're eating naturally. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Had a bite on the right hand rod. It was only a little knocky, twitchy bite. Come on. Let that be the great big smooth hound that's come along and lunged it. It's going to go a big lunging bite in a minute. Definitely had a bite. Did you see that? Did you see the bite? Yeah, it's definitely something there. as I put the GoPro on, it stopped. Meteors? I think they're bugs. Are you saying shooting stars on my film? Because there ain't no shooting stars here, or shooting stars down in Cornwall. I think what you might be seeing is bugs flying around in the light. Either that or you're seeing stars. I was fishing down on Langley a couple of years back, and my mate said, "Look at that, what's that?" And there was this like a line of lights right across the sky, all moving in together. And what is that? And it was that Elon Musk thing. They were, they were tracking across the sky in a long line, sort of evenly spaced. It was quite surreal. Never seen it since. I think they've now all repositioned into their geostationary positions, but as I say, it was surreal. A whole line of lights across the sky. It's a little bit hazy, so we're either going to get a real good star display tonight. I don't know. There is a few stars up there. Star show. They're probably planets actually. The evening star, Venus and Mars and what have you. Still a lot of light in the sky from the sun, isn't there? Well, we had a little bit of excitement. Definitely had a little bit of interest on that right-hand rod, but it didn't seem to develop into anything. So we'll keep it out there. Quite a chunky bait on there, and there's a whole lot like a little hard shell crab on there as well. I for a second thought we were into the first decent fish of the night. What's been said? Very lots of meteors. Yeah, it's got to be bugs. There ain't no shooting stars. I haven't seen any. Yeah. Yeah, the Musk satellites. Yeah, obviously not tonight, but yeah, the wind farm. You can see that twinkling away there. Oh yeah, you can just about make it out. Yeah, I've been out to it. It's the big. I mean, I think if you know what you're doing in there, the fishing's really good there. The trouble is, it's just big things in the water that you can bump into if you're not careful, so you've got to keep your wits about you. Yeah, did you make a wish? Yeah. I mean, come up and do some time-lapse photography when it's good. I mean, there is an awful lot of light pollution that you get from Brighton from here. You can see the glow from Brighton. If you go a little bit further east, up onto the top of Seaford Head and towards Cookmere, I'm led to believe it's one of the least light polluted places around, and you get some spectacular skies there. And I mean, I know people that do time-lapse photography and do the old Milky Way and everything like that. I'm not quite sure how you do that. I think you have to have a machine that keeps the camera tracking because otherwise you just get star trails. I've done some photography where it takes like a 10-second shot every 10 seconds, and then you put it into a movie and you actually can see the stars rotating, which is, so you can see the rotation of the Earth, which is quite spectacular. Might do some more of that. You'll definitely, if it gets starry, as I say, it's a little bit hazy, so I'm not sure that you're going to get that great a show of stars tonight. But you always see satellites. You just have to sit and watch, and you'll see them moving across all the time. And as you say, you get to shooting stars as well. Meteorites, meteors. Yeah, some of them are spectacular. They track right across the sky. And then obviously often you get these meteor showers where you're just seeing them one after the other. It's quite spectacular. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. I mean, on a night like tonight, a fish is a bonus, isn't it, really? I guess. It's not giving me anything that I can put out as a video, though, unfortunately. It is a beautiful night. Try and get the horizon level. My light is about to fail. Come on, give us a lunging bite. The main light is starting to flicker. Amazing that these rechargeable batteries, they gradually don't get very good. They're not lasting as long as they did when I first got them. Strobing now. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Oh yeah, I can see the shooting stars you're talking about. those are definitely bugs. I've got a very bright light here. It's my camera light, but I've discovered it's a fantastic beach light as well, because it really lights the beach up. But it does go through rechargeable batteries, and the one that's on it is just about done, I think. I put my headlight on and the battery was flat, and it's been on charge, so whether it's switched on in my bag or something like that and run flat on my bag. But yeah, went to use it for fishing just now, and it's flat. So I've got that charging on a battery pack at the moment. Hopefully I'm going to have a headlight soon. Yeah, I think if you've got a good pair of binoculars, you can actually see the rings of Saturn, can't you? Allegedly, I've never seen them, but you can see them, which would be great to see. It's like one star in the sky at the moment, straight above me. Oh no, there's a couple up there. A couple of stars. Oh. Yeah, there's something shower. I haven't got any fish sticks either. Yeah, no, it's spectacular, isn't it? You know, the big meteor show, it's like a free fireworks show. Yeah, sound of waves. CJ, mate, there is no fish at the moment. Silly bottom capers, how you doing? Oh, yeah, no fish at the moment. Just, I've had one little bite. My main light, the battery is going flat, so it's flickering, so I need to put a new battery on. The dog is sleeping in my camera bag. Let's put one of these smaller ones. Right, lights going out. There we have light. It's alright, mate, you can stay in there. Stay in there. "30 degrees. Yeah, it's been about 20 here and it was warm, so I try to think what 30 must feel like. I mean, we seldom get it that hot, to be truthful. The beauty of living by the sea is if it gets that hot, I come down and go for a swim, which is always a joy. Can't you go and swim in the Ohio River, Val? Yeah, 52, thumbs up. Is that some sort of a record for me? Oh, hello. Thought I had a little something on my left hand rod then. 56 thumbs up. Thank you very much for the appreciation. I'm not exactly the most exciting fishing video going on at the moment, but if you want to sit by the sea vicariously and enjoy the sound of the waves and the train going by sounding his hooter as well just now, then welcome to join me. Wheel me some fish. Come on, wheel me some fish. Oh, okay, 2 hours away, all right. Yeah, I mean, my geography was never my best suit. Yeah, I mean, I have been to Columbus. I don't remember there being a river there, you're right. I did cross the Ohio River. I'm trying to think where that would have been. Would it be Louisville, Kentucky? Is that the Ohio River that goes through Louisville? Is that where Muhammad Ali threw his Olympic gold medal? Interesting things in it. What are we talking about here? We're talking about dead bodies, or are we talking about alligators? I've been skydiving in Texas, and I came back through Arkansas, and it bloody snowed, believe it or not. And it was, you know, and it had been beautiful shorts and t-shirt weather in Texas, and then it's snowing in Arkansas. I mean, it was March, so I suppose it's hardly surprising. Why wouldn't you swim in them, Val? Are they polluted, or strong currents, or what? I know there's a few YouTubers I watch on YouTube out in the States who do this diving for treasures in the rivers. Seem to find an awful lot of handguns and mobile phones. It seems a bit surreal. When I was a kid, I used to swim in the Thames all the time, and that's probably not much different. I mean, admittedly, there's an awful lot of rats, so it's probably a very good chance to go and catch bloody whatever the diseases that are carried by rats. Leptospirosis off the water. I know when David Williams did his charity swim down the Thames, he got a very serious stomach bug from the water. Okay, mate. See you, Richard. See you again. See you got your spanner back. Have you? Have you got your spanner back? Yeah, you got your spanner back. Alright, I don't know what happened there, why you lost your spanner, but it was me fiddling around with things and I don't understand, I guess. Come on. Just give me a bite. You give me a bit of interest. Oh, hello. Hello. There was definitely a bite then. Left hand rod definitely went. Just a little bit. Little knock. Definitely got some interest in the left hand rod. Little knocks and rattle on the left hand rod, but it's not. That's just the fish messing with it. I better check these baits again because obviously I had a little bit of activity on there. So if nothing else, they've robbed the baits. Yeah, a few stars starting to show up now, but they're faint. And there's a star there going along very, very fast with red lights and all sorts of things flashing. I think it might be an aeroplane. Anybody give me the time, please? Yeah, no, that wasn't weed. There was definitely some knocks then. You're right. It does come up the weed line, and you get what looks like bites, but that's not what that is. It was definitely I've definitely had a bite on the right hand rod. I've definitely had a bite on the left hand rod, but nothing that's materialised or anything. Yeah, I'm going to bring in the right hand rod as that was the first one to go. See if we've got anything on there. Any bait left. And then we'll bring up the left hand rod. Change baits. Put a few baits on them. We'll use these crabs up.
you doing this one? Seaford?
blown out. And they've got their still going. Crab. Starting to get a bit cold actually. Fish. Catch me a fish. getting a bit chilly now. It's getting a bit King Billy. Well, I might actually invite the dog to come and sit on top of me and warm me up a bit. Come on, sit on top of me. Yeah, that's it. You sit on top of me. That's a good boy. Did you see the ferry go out just then? Guys and girls? See the moon there, look at that. Yeah, nothing yet. Simon Knox, how you doing, buddy? Dano, mate. No, I am becoming the inglorious blanker, I think. Perhaps I should change my fishing channel to blanking with CJ, because I ain't doing much fishing at the moment. But we've had no large ladies singing, so we'll keep on fishing for a bit longer. I was going to fish till midnight. I honestly don't know what time it is. Yeah, Simon, the boat is nearly fixed now, hopefully. I'm kind of looking towards the week starting the 18th of July, which is my birthday week. It'll be my birthday on the 19th of July, people, if you want to wish me a happy birthday. Let's hope that my fortunes change around and start catching some fish, because I'm getting a bit fed up with this. And I'll take up golf. The final hour, 23:01, yeah, last hour. Yeah, so good point. I'm going to fish to midnight and then call it a night. The tide should start moving now as well, so, you know, quietly confident. I'm in Cornwall, right? You say you're in Cornwall? Oh, this week. All right, mate. Well, I'm going down next week. Are you down there just for this week, or are you stopping down next week as well? Because if you're down there next week, I'll see you down there. Yeah, it is. I mean, the fishing's been up and down. I've just been sitting fishing the downs, and I like it. Oh, just this week. Whereabouts? Whereabouts are you? I'm sure you've told me. You had good weather this week, I think, haven't you? Love or Lou? Was that Lou in your yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Go sharking. The dog's lying on top of me and he's shivering. Oh, mate, you cold? You cold? Okay, Cornish, see you, mate. Yeah, yeah. There's a few little things happening on the rods there, isn't there? I mean, the tide is starting to move now, so it could be that it's picked up a little bit of weed. I mean, when it happens, it'll happen in a big bang. That's my theory, anyway. Big bang theory. It's amazing, isn't it? You can have a blank on a beach like this, and just suddenly you get one fish, and it just completely changes everything around. It goes from being a dismal, boring, blanking day to, wow, I had a fantastic day on the beach. I had this cracking, whatever. Well, I thought I was going to be too optimal. It's definitely chilled down now. I'm wearing my dog. Yeah, cheers, Cornish. Yeah, be in touch, mate. I am down there. We'll go to Low and Chai and have a chat with Dom and Tracy, is it? Buy some bait or something. Be interesting to see if I picked up any more subscribers tonight. I got 64 likes. That's kind of a record for me. I wonder if we can make it up to 100 by the end of tonight. Doubt it. I'm not seeing anything worthy of a like, to be honest. Got a few stars up here now, though. I see a few stars. Nothing that the camera would pick up, I don't think. That right hand rod's got about 4 baby squid on it. I mean, I bought baby squid, but they were much smaller than I anticipated. They're about an inch long. So I got about 4 of them wrapped together. Hopefully that's 4 times as much juice going in the water. Yeah. Everything I try ain't working at the moment. Well, definitely got a little rattly knockety knock on that rod then. And again. And again. And again. It's not the sort of bite I'm wanting to see though. Could be a little schooly bass maybe, I suppose. Or a little pup. I'll put my camera on because as soon as I put the camera on it stops, doesn't it? What I'll do is I'm going to pour myself a drink now. That's normally a surefire way of shoring a bite in it. Have a warm drink. I haven't got any cake because I am on a diet. Come on, fish. Warm drink for you. Give you an offering. Definitely had a bite on that left-hand rod then, didn't I? I don't know if you saw that. Oh, and again, it's going, isn't it? Definitely a bite on that left-hand rod, isn't there? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wind into that. Come on, go, 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 go. Big lunging bite. No, the left-hand rod is crab. Definitely going, isn't it? Oh, Billy Bob, you're hurting me. Is Alex on here, is he? Oh, dog, you're really standing on my leg and hurting me. Right, I'm going to feel this rod, see if it actually materialises into anything. So there was nothing on there. come on up here. I haven't got a clue how much battery is left on my phone. Didn't tell you any shape or form, is it? Right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for joining me on this live. I'm suspecting... Oh, back in a bit. Valerie's making dinner. What are we having, Val? Can't say I'm not hungry because I am. I had a bit of chicken and a salad tonight. And I've been drinking hot Ribena. Still warm. Thanks, Keith. It was a beautiful evening. You know, we saw a good sunset. We've had a few little rattles and knocks, but I don't know what that is. Just small species of fish, I guess, or little basslets maybe. Could be flatties, I suppose. But we haven't connected with the target species. I'll keep the live running, to be honest, but it might just die because I don't know how much battery life I've got left in this phone. I imagine it's getting quite low. I could actually put a charger on it, thinking about it. Let's do that. Pinned down by the dog who's sitting on top of me. Okay, oh, I've got 28% left on the phone. And I've got a charger on it, so it'll pick up. So we don't have to end the live. We'll keep it running. Who knows? We might see some activity sooner or later. I think my big light is dying, so I'm gonna need to put a battery on that as well. I wonder if my microphones are still going. Microphones died, so that means I need to take that off and put it onto. Battery on that. Sorry, mate. Battery. Yeah. sit my lap? There's a good boy. Yes. Sit down there. I think I might bring in the right hand rod and hey, fishy 000, mate, it ain't going well. We ain't catching a great deal. In fact, we ain't catching anything. But you know, it's a great night to be out here, getting the fresh air. Better than sitting festering in front of a television set, for sure. And you know, any second now, we could see that great lunging bite. And we connect into a beautiful, big, fat smooth hound. Oh, just saw an amazing shooting star. We were talking about satellites earlier on because there were a lot of flies buzzing around in front of my light and people thought they were shooting stars, but I have just seen a shooting star went right across the sky. Maybe that wasn't the charge battery. Maybe that's the charge battery. Right, I'm going to bring in that right hand rod because it's been out there a while now. Let's bring this right hand rod in. Some good on it. I haven't seen any activity on it, but it's probably safe to move on now. Got one nice bead on it, so I might just put that one. Who's still on here then? Fishy 000. Yeah. Yeah. Cold. I know that Nathan Slippy Limpets was out fishing with John Locker today. I wonder how they got on. They did send me a picture of Nathan with a big bend in his rod. It could just mean he got caught in a wreck. Oh. Right, rods and reels. I've got a Ziplex MG4 GT. That's the right hand rod, and that has got a Penn Fathom 2 casting special on it, and the left hand rod is a Penn Mag 4 rod with a Penn Mag 4 reel on it. So those are the two rods. They're both very similar action rods, to be honest. The sad news from today or yesterday, Ziplex is folding up. It's going to cease trading shortly, so that'll be the end of Ziplex, which is a very sad thing, because that's kind of well, I mean, Ziplex has been all the way through my beach fishing career, really. they're going. I mean, Terry Carroll died a couple of years ago, and I think they're going to let it go. You think they'd sell the name to another company, but I suppose they don't want to lose the quality. It wouldn't be the same if somebody else took it on, that's for sure. Yeah, got 65 thumbs up tonight. That's got to be a record for me. I don't think I've had that many before. For a night where I haven't caught a fish. Yet. I haven't caught a fish yet. How's the tide doing? I've still got a little while before I've got to pack up. Anybody give me the time, please? Can someone give us a time check? I'm fishing for smooth hounds tonight. I'm fishing with peeler crab and a bit of squid. And smooth hounds are the species of choice, with the possibility of a side catch of a bass. But at the moment, I think there's been some small schoolie bass down there, because I have had a few little knocks and rattles, but I think they're only little fish. But nothing of the target species. Kieran Kelly, I've not seen you on here before. If you've not been on to one of my lives before, welcome. I'm not having the greatest of time fishing at the moment. I'm not catching a lot, but that will change. That will change. I'm just having a poor spell. I'll come back. Hopefully get my boat back in the water shortly and go and catch something decent. It was a lovely evening. It was an amazing sunset. There's a nice big bright moon in the background there. If you can see it, I can't see it on the screen because there's all the text messages. They'll clear in a minute. I can see the moon or not. Billy Bob's sitting in my camera bag. I used to bring a bed down for him. Perhaps I should start doing that again. On those cold winter nights, he'd curl up in his bed. He'd be cosy. Oh, I can see the plough. Yeah, a few more stars starting to show up now. So I don't think I'd turn the camera around, but I don't think you'd see him. Is that a satellite I can see? There is a single star moving across the sky, so I think it's a satellite. I don't think it's an aeroplane. Yeah, it's definitely a satellite. Again, you might be. It's kind of round about my rod tips, if you can see it. 23.47. Cheers, Kieran. From Southwest Island. Nice. Hey mate, that's two dogfish and a dogfish and 2 mackerel more than I've caught tonight, for sure. But I mean, Southwest Island, it's one of my bucket list places to come fishing, I must admit. That's just showing off. 15 smooth hands, that's what I've done here. 3 flattish, 2 whiting, 2 big conger, all on crab, rag and squid. Nice one, mate. Yeah, Achios stuff is good. I've done a video on the latest Achios R10 reel, and I'm hoping to do one on the new rods when they come out. Right, I need a cup of tea and a piece of cake, mate. You're right, I did say that some time ago. Oh, you do? Right, okay. I mean, I've got an R10, I've got the white one, but they've just brought a black edition out, which actually is exactly the same reel, it's just black. But it's a very nice looking reel. I mean, my white one's getting a bit bashed and battered now. Yeah, the Achios does good stuff. Yeah, one of our pipe dreams, myself and my partner, is that we come and live in Ireland. Her mother's is from Leitrim, so I know it's a long way from the sea, but and I quite fancy the west coast of Ireland. I'll take my boat over there and go fishing off the west coast of Ireland is a dream. $11.55, Stephen Wilkinson. It's getting time to pack it on the yeah, I think that's the one, the black air tool. I'm not sure which one it is. Tony Kerridge is getting them in, and we're going to do an episode on it. Go and do a trial cast of it with the R10 reel on it, and see if we can't catch a fish on it. Be nice to catch a smooth hand on it, to be honest. Stingers. Yeah, all of those things. Definitely wouldn't mind catching a tope off the shore. I mean, I've caught a few off the boat. I had a run on one out on my boat the last time we were out, but didn't connect with it. And I had a decent smooth hand run last time on the beach and I didn't connect with it. So I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just lost my mojo. I think I don't know what's going on. And nothing tonight to speak of. Just a couple of little knocks and rattles. Going to give it a few more minutes and then I'm going to be knocking it on the head and packing up and going home. Yeah, tope off the shore, especially a decent sized one. Mate, I've got all the gear and no idea, as they say. Yeah, I've got it all. Yeah, Kieran, I like your idea there, mate. I spent many years targeting bass, and I kind of got bored with bass now, to be truthful. And I'd rather go out and catch a multiple species session, especially when I'm out on a boat. If I went out and caught 9 different species in a day, I'd be well made. That's a real good day out for me. I did it, I've done it a couple of times. They don't have to be big. I don't want little ones, but yeah, no, that's what I dream of is catching lots of different species. I'm on the south coast. I'm about 15 miles east of Brighton and about 12 miles west of Eastbourne, where I am at the moment. And for me, it's not been a great season. Yeah. I'm quite a good mates with Chris O'Sullivan, who's a YouTuber as well. I don't know if you know him, come across him. But we're in a little group of YouTubers that chat online, talk about what we're doing and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure where he's obviously he's based in Ireland, but I'm not quite sure where. I think he does articles for Hook Point magazine. Yeah, I've never been to the south, not officially anyway. It's one of my, as I say, it's on my bucket list to do. Definitely want to go over and visit where my girlfriend's family live, and then go and travel from there. Does the Shannon not come out at Galway? Am I getting my rivers mixed up in Ireland? Yeah, Chris O'Sullivan, that's it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do you know him? Do you know Chris? Well, I don't know him personally, he's just in a group of us that chat online. There's about 4 or 5 YouTubers and we just give each other ideas and what have you. that moon is amazing. It's orange, isn't it? Really orange moon. Like a blood moon. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the reflection on the water. It's orange. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Just had a bite on the right-hand rod. Come on, materialise into something serious, please. Yeah, knocking and rattling. So we're just getting a bite on the right-hand rod. I put my GoPro on, so it'll probably stop now. Go on, bend over. Something out on the left-hand rod as well. I think that's just a bit of weed though, but it was definitely a bite on the right-hand rod. But that's what I've been having all night, is little knocky rattles like that. Just annoying little rattles. Yeah, he knows his stuff. He's a good guy, sound guy. He catches some good rays. Yeah. Is it Chesil? I'm not on Chesil. I'm on a beach called Seaford Beach. As I say, it's near Newhaven. Bit further east than Chesil. Yeah, Chesil will be about 3 to 4 hour drive for me. Come on, just one fish. Finish off the night. Or is you saying that Chris O'Sullivan's fishing at Chesil at the moment? You seen a fox a bit, Billy Bob? The dog is perked up. So I think there's quite a lot of foxes come down the beach here, so I think you might have heard a fox. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he's fishing at Chesil. I say we chat to each other on are we on WhatsApp? WhatsApp. But I haven't spoken to him recently. Yeah, the Chesil is the beach of broken dreams. I think it used to be a really good mark, but I don't know if it's as good anymore. I've never fished it. It's one of those to keep talking about going down there to fish it, but we just haven't got around to it. I mean, on its day, you can catch a lot of different species there. You know, if you're fishing it right, you'll get 4 or 5 or 6 different species: bream, bass, doggies, smooth hounds, cod. You know, you can catch them all in a day on the right day. And on this beach, I've caught a lot of different species off this beach, but now kind of spread out over a long period of time, really. Used to be a good cod mark here at one time, but Cod seems to have disappeared from the southeast completely now. Right, I'm going to start winding my gear up and packing up for the night. So I think I'm going to love you and leave you all now and say good night and thank you very much for joining me on this live. Sorry it wasn't particularly exciting. I'm sure if you don't live near the sea, it's quite pleasant and pleasing to be able to hear the waves breaking on the shore. Certainly helps me sleep. So I was going to say peace and love to you all, and catch you on the next one. Thanks very much for being there. Tight lines. Stay safe, stay sane, stay fishing. See you later, guys.